Well, I'm Brooke Eiselstein with the Pike County Bicentennial Update, and the Civil War Ball is just now coming to an end, and I have had the great privilege to dance with and meet with Mr. Jefferson Davis himself. Jefferson, tell us a little bit about how you thought the ball went tonight.
I thought it was really wonderful because there's a number of people that have never danced this type of dance, and the ladies were treated like ladies and the gentlemen felt like gentlemen. And I think for the most part, they all had fun, including Brooke standing here.
I really did. I mean, he really treated me like a true lady out there on the dance floor. Now, let's get back to the Civil War era here. Now, would you like to share your side of the story? And once again, for everybody who doesn't know, is that Jefferson Davis is the president of the Confederacy.
Yes.
Now, tell us your side of the story of the South.
Well, the South, 7 states seceded from the Union, and they had their various reasons for doing that. And then Fort Sumter hadn't, and 4 more states seceded, which totals 11. And in a sense, the South, or I should say the Confederacy, was declaring their independence from what they felt is a strong central government that was trying to interfere with local matters.
I don't know what that means, but so what happens after you guys lost? What happened to you?
What happened to me is Lincoln was assassinated on April 14th.
Did you have something to do with that?
Absolutely not. And they put a $100,000 on my head, and they imprisoned me at Fortress Monroe for 2 years. At the end of that 2 years, my wife Verena came in several times to talk to Andrew Johnson, the president who followed Lincoln. Johnson and I went way back into the House of Representatives when I made a speech about the military in Mexico for the American-Mexican War. And I said military men should make decisions like that, not tailors or blacksmiths. Well, he happens to be a tailor, so he got upset and thought I was insulting him. So the $100,000 on my head, that ransom had to be paid. And 3 wealthy men who you would never think paid $25,000 each. Claudius Vanderbilt, the New York Tribune's editor Horace Greeley, who was an abolitionist, like Garrett Smith, another abolitionist, put up $25,000 each for them, and then 10 men put up $2,500. They felt like if I would have went to trial and won my case about whether secession was legal or not, what would happen to all the men that died during the war? So then I went off to Canada, and eventually we'll end up at a place called Beauvoir in Biloxi, Mississippi, writing The Rise and Fall of the Confederate Government.
Now, do you end up in Mississippi? Is that where you die?
I died.
You died in Mississippi?
No, I really died in Louisiana, a place called New Orleans, because I was on a trip and got weak. And I had malaria way back in 1835, that there would be some, occasionally the would flare up, and my first marriage ended in 3 months because my wife died of malaria 3 months after we were married. She was the daughter of Zachary Taylor, future president.
Wow.
And a general during the Mexican War.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you so much for telling your side of the story, and I appreciate all the dances that you escorted me on with the dance floor. And once again,
your reputation's still intact.
I don't know, because there is a little thing that if you dance with the same person more than twice in the same night, your reputation is trashed. Well, consider me.
But she's glad that she did, because the dances that I took her out there, the one I said, you're going to dump me at a certain dance. Remember the patty cake polka?
That is true. I mean, a lot of the dances that I danced with him, there was you got to dance with everybody.
The Spanish waltz was really special, and you really enjoyed the Spanish waltz.
I did. Well, I want to thank you so much, Jefferson Davis, for your time here. And I'm Brooke Eiselstein, and please keep tuning in for all of our fun and factual updates here from the Pike County Bicentennial. Check us out on our website at pikeohio200.com, as well as checking out our YouTube page at Pike County Bicentennial. Thank you so much.